everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Amina again. So let's talk about Arsenal. Arsenal played Chelsea today. Before this game, everyone was like, Arsenal have not been tested. Wait until they play they play their congestion of games in October, and then wait until they play a decent team. For me, I think every single team in this league is a decent team because anyone can beat you. Anybody can beat anyone. So people have been having a lot of excuses for us, like the reasons to why we are winning. It's just a matter of time before we fall off. And so far, so good. The boys are really putting in the work. Every single person, the passion, the fight, the anger. Everyone is really working towards the project, which is perfect for us. We played Chelsea. We won 1-0. I'm very sure people are going to say like it wasn't a great goal. It wasn't. Who gives a fuck? Like Xhaka said, at the end of the season or in the next 2 months, nobody will remember how we played Chelsea. The only thing people will remember is the fact that we won the game. I think we've beaten Chelsea now 3 games in a row at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea is one team that have not been able to pick 6 points from us, even if we are struggling. Even in the seasons that we were doing so badly, Chelsea didn't manage to get all the points from us, including like the ones that we beat them at their own ground. The London Derby is always like most of the time it's for us. The London Derby, these teams, they don't really like. I don't really panic when it comes to London derbies. Yeah, Crystal Palace is the one that stresses me out because you can't predict. Like the things, they just make things hard for us. So Chelsea, we've beaten Chelsea. Their players, of course, they are players that stood out. In terms of the selection was really perfect. But I think there's one player that the game today, like, it didn't have a lot of impact on the game. I don't know why he even started this ahead of Tierney. Zinchenko didn't have a good game for me. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be negative and all, but of course, there's nothing like there's no perfect lineup. There is, but you'll always find something to say about. Even if you win, like there's a negative thing you'll always think of or see or just observe. And my observation is that Zinchenko didn't do a lot of things in this game. Saka also didn't start well, but he managed to pick up quickly, like he always does. His wing, him and Martinelli from different, like the right and left wing, oh my god, it's the perfection. Those two, like, go ahead and try and stop them. Go ahead and try. In the mid, I think our mid was better than Chelsea's. Xhaka, Odegaard, and Partey, of course. The way they worked together, the way they were working with the forward guys, it was really nice. The only sad thing about this performance is the fact that we were not able to score a lot of goals. We had a lot of chances. There was the one that Jesus had. It was a very clear chance. I don't know why he went with his head. For me, I think if only he used his right foot. I can't lift my hand to show you, like the way they do. Oh, they lift the feet up to here. You see? Do you know? You can see it. I know you can see that goal, the one that I'm talking about. It didn't happen. So I know people are trying to be negative about his form, in terms of like his goals drying out. He's not scoring a lot of goals like the way he did at the start of the season. But I'm not worried. Personally, I'm not worried. You know why? Because I feel like this guy is impacting the game in a very different way. His work rate is very high. He's just unlucky when it comes to goals. But are we trying to be the team that only expect goals from the strikers? No. City survived on like goals from everyone for some seasons. I think this is the time. It's been a while since they had a specific you know, even when they had when they had Jesus, they weren't like playing him 90 minutes or every single game. He wasn't a starter in every game. In some games he was coming off the bench, but like they weren't depending on strikers to get the goals. Like I don't think Arsenal or Arteta is trying to be the manager that depends on specific players to get the goals. Like today, it's the defender that scored for us in a big game. Like who cares? Even if he doesn't score, I know it matters because this will impact in terms of his country selection, in terms of like international collapse. But yeah, I don't know. Like for me, I'm as a Arsenal fan, I'm not really worried that he's not scoring, but he's really doing well for us. He's impacting the team in a different way. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure. He's bringing too much, like a lot. Okay, just save your negativities. Everything will be fine. He'll be fine. So another player that Ben White. Ben White. Oh my God. I think Ben White is that player that we all expect a lot from. But since he's going to, of course, he's going to deliver. Like no one talks about him that much. But he performs well game in, game out. He's always like, Ben White is one of the players that, in terms of like defensive wise, he really helps out going forward. He helps out the wing, like in terms of the wing, he really helps out Saka. The way they overlap over there, like the right wing, it's very nice. And then the way he's helping defensive wise. Okay, he's not helping, like the way he's doing his job as a defender at the back is really perfect. I will be really sad and mad if he would get called up for the World Cup for England. That will be very sad. I can't believe there are players like who Maguire and yeah, I don't want to say the names, but the fact that Maguire can make it to the World Cup, I can't believe they leave out Ben White and leave out and go with Maguire. No offense, okay, but I have a very strong feeling he's going to feature in the World Cup. I have a very strong feeling. And also our Royce, our Saliba was the man of the match for this game. It is not a surprise at all. Hey, this kid, he's the composure. He doesn't panic. Like he's too much for his age. He's the last man on the ball, and then he doesn't panic at all. The way he handles the ball, the way he is composed on the ball, his supply, like everything on air, like the aerial duels, like his one-on-ones, he's just perfect. For like I think in the world of football right now, there's no one, like nobody. There's no center back that I will replace Saliba with. He's just perfect. He's perfect for us. Nobody is perfect, but he's just perfect. Okay. We also have like him. You see, like the backbone. I think the backbone is fine. If you look at our backbone, Saliba, and then Partey, Odegaard, and then Jesus is not scoring, but I think our backbone is really perfect at this moment. Our backbone is beyond perfect. Partey, of course, the mid, when he's there, it's a different team when Partey is involved in our mid. Like, you can't relate right now. If you're not an Arsenal fan, you cannot relate with this happiness that I'm in right now. I'm so happy. I wasn't even really like our Arsenal and Chelsea game is always a 50-50. But the moment like you witness the ball, like the game like this, the first 5 minutes you already were like, okay, fine. I think like we look like we could win this game. I know 5 minutes is too early, but still you could tell people are not panicking. Everything is like players are in control. Everything is going well so far, so we're just doing well. like everyone all around, we in every area we were perfect. I just think I wasn't happy the fact that Zinchenko started and he didn't even impact the game that much. For me, like, he didn't really do a lot. Yeah, that was the only negative of this game. And then the players that came in, we were threatening. We had a lot of chances that we didn't score. Ateta was on the touchline communicating with the players. It's happy moments, good moments. We enjoy. Let's enjoy these moments, man. And, if you compare our game today and the Liverpool and the Man City's game yesterday, like them, they had to get a penalty at the very end of the game to win that game. Like, for them it was a lucky win. For us, it doesn't matter. A win is a win, but I think in terms of the games that we've played so far, we're better than Man City. I can't wait for us to play Man City for people, and then we beat them, for people to stop saying it's just a matter of time. Like, I also need to convince myself this is really happening. Okay? The moment we beat Man City, I think I'll be like, yeah, this is it. It's happening. It's happening, people. Aubameyang was playing. I think the first time I saw Aubameyang was like in 20th minute. You see, the time when the moment when he fouled Ben White, that is when I was like, hiya, Aubameyang is in this game. Okay, Aubameyang is playing. The whole time it was like, Aubameyang. No, now it's not like the happy Aubameyang. Aubameyang what? No, it's like Aubameyang. Aubameyang what? Me personally, I still love Auba. He looked really sad. He wasn't in his element. I feel like Auba was not happy playing against us. Like, he wasn't happy being there. Arsenal fans are there, and then him, and then the Arsenal players, his friends. I don't think Auba was happy, by the way. That's why he wasn't in his element. He didn't score against us. He didn't play like he usually does. So yeah, let's go Arsenal. The happiness. Thank you so much for watching. For all of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Kindly share, comment, and like. Okay, bye.